Hey, it's Alex Saenger with Real Agent Advice, your source for agent insight and inspiration. Today we're with Nancy Bennett from Walnut Creek, California, and she's going to be talking about farming, a lead generation strategy that never goes out of style. Let's have a look.
So what worked back then really actually works today. And so I was on an airplane with two of our top producers from San Francisco to Orlando to my first family reunion. And I was like, oh my gosh, you guys made like $425,000 this year. How did you do it? Because I was struggling. I was a little bit ego-driven at that time. And the two of them sat there and they said, it's all about farming. And I was like, farming? Seriously? I keep hearing about this farming thing. Tell me more about that. And for the next 6 hours, I just asked questions. What is farming? What does that mean? How do you connect? And I learned from them. So I came back from family reunion, identified a farm in my area and started farming it, and consistently. Let me be very specific, the consistency. So in the next 9 months, I began dominating that area. There was two other agents that had been in there for 15, 20 years each. And so I started dominating the area, and I went from that farm of 1,000 people to the zip code to the city. And so now we're #1 in the city of Concord for 3 years running.
So while Nancy was focused on farming, what's interesting about what she said at the very beginning is that what worked a long time ago still works today. And when you break real estate down into some of its most fundamental basics, relationships are how you wind up building business and getting referrals. Still 80-90% of business comes by way of referral. With all this technology out there, it's amazing that so much, and probably even more business comes from referral than it does from online leads and things like that. Why? Because people use the internet to get the information they want, but they still want to deal with somebody that they trust. And the way they're going to find that person that they trust is by recommendations from other people that they know that they trust, not just some recommendations that they find online. Yes, there is some that comes from the online business, but it's also a matter of those relationships that you have. So what Nancy did in her farming example is she went into a neighborhood. She didn't just start marketing to them, she got involved. She got to know the people. She got to shake hands with the people. She got to know what their problems and issues were. She became part of that community. And then she expanded that and expanded that. And you know what's great is that you don't have to do it yourself. If you have a team, it's your team members are doing it for you as well. The point is people are getting to know not just you, but your business. Just like you're doing right now, you're getting to learn about me and my business by the way I'm talking with you and the expertise that I have in real estate. That's part of building a relationship. So if you're thinking about what should you be doing in your lead generation, you might want to think about, well, what worked 50 years ago? And maybe focus on that first, instead of just driving yourself to some of this new technology. I'd love to stay in relationship with you. If you haven't done so yet, reach out to me at coffee@Real Agent Advice. Connect with me. And by the way, if you know anyone moving to or from the Washington, D.C. metro area, remember, I'm a real estate agent and I'm never too busy for your referrals. If you have some great advice you'd like to share, or you'd just like to grab some coffee, email me at coffee@realagentadvice.com.